G'day everybody, welcome from Down Under. So, today I'm going to be talking about Justice Roberts and the race in North Dakota. So, Justice Roberts, so many bastards, so little time. What can you say about these people? You know, so we all know Kavanaugh should never have been confirmed. Not because we don't like him, or even the Christine Blasey Ford allegations, if there wasn't time to corroborate them. It was his testimony that should have meant he wasn't confirmed. Now, of course, we find out Justice Roberts was sitting on 12 judicial misdemeanors about Kavanaugh. That is unprecedented, along with 2,500 law professors saying this guy isn't up to the task. But this affects the Supreme Court itself and its worthiness in the nation. So he sat on these, much like Nancy Pelosi sat on the Blasey Ford accusations. But it's more serious in the sense that this has never happened before, that someone is appointed with any, let alone 12, outstanding allegations for his judicial conduct. So, I wanted to just have a very quick look at Justice Roberts, and then we're moving on to North Dakota. Heidi Heitkamp. So, Justice Roberts. Let me bring you down here, viewers, and we'll have a look. Oops, 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 oops. What's the story with Justice Roberts? Will this, in fact, impact on his position? Justice Roberts. Well, he gets temperance. Okay. What else is happening for this man? Yes. Oh. I don't know. This new computer, it's good in some ways, and I'm sure it's improved audio and stuff, but the way its camera works is hard to get all the cards in. So, let me show you guys. Okay, so, temperance. Normally you'd think this is an optimum card for a judge. It's the card of reason and balance, harmony, listening to both sides, pouring the water from one jug to another, negotiation, all those measured things. And what did he do? Well, he farted in the face of temperance, and he proved himself a GOP lackey by sitting on these charges. However, will he get away with it? I wouldn't want to be in his robes, so to speak. He gets the wheel of fortune. The karmic cycle comes round. Ironically, by supporting Kavanaugh, he might have jeopardized his own position. Food for thought, viewers. He then gets the Page of Wands, which is associated with oratory and being a very good speaker. I have no idea how compelling he is as a speaker, but I'd imagine you don't get to be a Supreme Court judge normally without being a very good speaker. So I think this card has an additional tale to tell in this context, which is he's going to have to do some fast talking to explain to Judge Land why he sat on this. Right. Very, very interesting. As we speak, he's clinging on. The hoarding of the money, I think this also has two stories, which is one, did he do it outright for money and clinging on? And I think because temperance is about negotiation, it was also a deal. It involved more than one person. In fact, you'd have to say it wasn't just Judge Roberts going, I can help here and just sit on these. Other people would have known that these judicial inquiries about Kavanagh's actual practice were out there. So he's hoarding the secrets. This is him hoarding those particular reports. So I just want to know specifically now, will Judge Roberts have consequences from this? What are the consequences for Justice Roberts? If there are consequences, of course. We no longer live in a normal world. Consequences for Roberts. Interesting, he gets swords. He has jeopardized blind justice. This was not an issue of being just. And he gets the mega swords. It could be that he was hostage to a GOP thing, whether that was blackmail or just appealing to his partisan nature. But as an outcome card, you'd have to think it isn't brilliant for Justice Roberts. But I have to stress, yet again, viewers, these legal things take forever to play out. So, as I said and Linda G said on more than one occasion, if Kavanaugh gets confirmed, he will not be a lifetime appointment. Right? We said this. So he could take someone else down with him in the form of Justice Roberts. So we have to wait and see. But these things don't get sorted out in a month or two. They all take time. So that's why it's really important to conserve your energy and not feel defeated when things don't happen in what appears to be a just way. The universe also works in a big picture way, right? So often these things disguise other things down the track. So it's really important to look after yourselves and keep your sanity in the face of this gaslighting and madness. Please be kind to each other. So I'm now going to move on to North Dakota. So what's happening? Heidi Heidkamp, and she's up against Kevin Kramer. So Heidi, she finally voted no, but look, she got there in the end. Oops, what flew out? Two cards, no, too early. Heidkamp versus Kramer in North Dakota. North Dakota, North Dakota. Heidi versus Kevin Kramer. Right, let's have a look. I will be doing Heidi on the left and Kramer on the right. So Heidi versus Kramer. All right, viewers, let me move these over a bit. Heidi gets the strength card first off, and she is one strong woman. There is no doubt about that, right? And she has the respect of a lot of people in North Dakota. She understands the big picture. She's capable of looking out as well as in. So the Two of Wands again speaks to to trade and vision and new ideas, offering new ideas. This is in terms of her electorate. She then gets the Knight of Wands, which I call the cautious knight. This is someone who's prepared to fight. She is strong, and she's fought very hard to be where she is. But she's not a radical or hot-headed in the sense. You see the reins of the horse being held in. So also in the Rider-Waite, if you look at this image closely, I don't know if you can see the face, it's an androgynous figure. So although it's a knight, it could also be a woman, and it is Heidi in this case. So I would describe her as someone who's prepared to charge forth, but also is very reasonable. So that's her tone. What does Kevin Kramer get? Well, he gets the Page of Cups. It's a younger card, not so much that he's younger, but he has a less developed view of the world, which funnily enough is the next card. So I suspect his world is North Dakota. She's capable of looking out further. But also the World card for those learning tarot is the end of a cycle. And also, if you look here, the wreath that is part of this image and this figure in the center, there's almost a treadmill quality sometimes to the world. And so it's almost as if he's treading water on some issue or something in the campaign. He's going around in circles in the campaign. He also gets the Nine of Pentacles. So this is another card that speaks to someone who's capable of making deals, and I'm sure has, that involve money, and I'm sure the GOP are chucking money at North Dakota. The thing about him, you've got this sort of almost teenage energy. This is also a youngish card. This is someone who didn't have to suffer growing up so much. I mean, not everyone psychologically has their own profile, but was born to go somewhere in life and make a mark. But the robes are slightly too big for this figure. So the job's slightly too big for Kramer, but he's in it to win it. So we need some more clarifiers here. Just outright, oops, I'm not having a good day for shuffling, viewers. So will Heidi win or will Kevin Kramer prevail? Heidi, Heidi, Heidi. She would have lost votes over her no vote for Kavanaugh, but she might have won some respect too. Let's see. Heidi versus Kevin. Outcome cards, please. Oh, not marvellous for Heidi. He's wondering if he's done enough. She's been attacked quite viciously in ways we haven't heard of. This is not just, you know, a little bit of conservative backlash. She has been stabbed in the back over this. He's wondering, though, still, there's still hope here because he's wondering if he's done enough. The card of the harvest. I want to clarify on those, the Ten of Swords. That's quite vicious. Ten of Swords clarifier. And then I'll do one on has he done enough. So, yeah, she's been ripped off. Sorry, guys, I think he's going to prevail. Okay, she gets, over her swords, she gets the rip-off card. She's not a rip-off merchant. She has been ripped off. We could be beginning to see, he gets the smooth talker card. We're beginning to see the implications of election interference all round. And very soon I'll be looking at Georgia and voter interference in Georgia. We're beginning to see the repercussions of this. So we have to be prepared. Have to be prepared for recounts in places. We have to be prepared for machines not working and so forth. That's why it's ever so important to come out in numbers so there isn't this ambiguity. But this says to me, I don't know what the actual ad campaigns are in North Dakota, but she is being stabbed in the back and being ripped off. So I wish I had better news on that, dear viewers. Always happy to be wrong. Okay. All right, guys. Got other videos coming to you real soon.